Hello, hello. Welcome. My name is Jordan. This is your 30-minute Vinyasa flow. I'm so excited that you're here, that you made this amazing choice to give yourself a practice of breath and movement. No props are required. However, I would recommend exploring the use of one block today. We'll be using our revolved half moon as kind of a transitional shape. So in order to more easily stay embodied in flow, to stay connected to the breath, I'd recommend incorporating a block just to make that transition a little bit smoother, not necessarily make it easier or anything like that. It's just a nice option to have. So go ahead and place a block near the top of your space. We will begin in a comfortable seat. Just to take a few moments here to root down. Perhaps you'd like to sit up on top of your block. That's perfectly okay. Or maybe even find a cross-legged or kneeling shape. Just taking a few moments here to soften the gaze or close down the eyes. Notice the depth and quality of your breath. Maybe bring a little bit of softness to the face. Give yourself permission to arrive here. Begin to deepen your inhales. Maybe even elongate your exhales just a bit. And we'll find a few breaths in and out together. Inhaling through the nose, filling to your fullest capacity, almost as if you could breathe beyond the confines of your body. And exhale, sigh it out, let it go. 2 more deep breaths in. And out. Last one with your own cadence, your own rhythm. Inhaling completely and exhaling completely. We'll begin to marry this breath with movement. Inhale to sweep the hands up high overhead. Big breath, big stretch. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. Left hand plants, right hand reaches. Take a moment to pause here. Roll the heart open. Maybe gaze towards the sky. Reach beyond the right fingertips. And on your exhale, sweep the right hand down, almost like you're finding this cat shape. Curl the navel up and in towards the spine and move to your side body stretch on the right. Sweeping the left thumb back, peeling the heart open. Inhale here. And exhale, take it back to the second side, sweeping through these side body stretches. Moving as fast or as slow as you'd like to move today. Inhaling to roll the heart open. And exhaling to round the spine and curl the fingertips to the other side. Inhaling to roll open. Maybe find some movement in the wrists, fingertips if you'd like. Or even incorporating the shoulders, the neck, the head along this dance with you. You can even come down to a forearm if you'd like. And as you're ready, go ahead and even it out. And bring yourself through center. Head over heart. Take the feet out wide. Kick the legs out long, as wide as you'd like them to be. And just for a breath or two, we'll curl the fingertips forward, folding any amount in a straddle shape. Maybe you'd like to point and flex the feet, roll out the ankles, maybe even sway side to side. Inviting any movements that feel intuitive to you here. Maybe tense up onto the fingertips or let the head dangle. Begin to crawl the hands back through center. And we'll make our way to our tabletop shape. Shoulders over the wrists, knees under the hip points. Tops of the feet rooted into the earth. And we'll root down through the right fingertips. Inhale, reach your left arm high, big breath, big stretch. Right elbow crease looks forward. And exhale, thread the needle. Left hand reaches through beneath the right shoulder. Maybe left ear and cheek meet the earth or a block. This is a wonderful place to pause, but if you'd like, you can extend the right hand long or wrap it around the back body, keeping our shoulders relatively level-ish here, as level as they can be, and kicking the right leg long if you'd like. As you're ready, reel in the right knee and the right hand. Reroot through the right fingertips and re-extend your left arm high. Big breath in and kickstand your right knee as you extend your left leg, supported side plank. Exhale to swoop the left hand back. Inhale to reach and roll the heart open. Big breath, big stretch. Long line from thumb to heel. Use your exhale to press the earth away, lift head over heart, tee out the arms, and find your gate pose. Left hand melts down your left leg, right arm reaches up and back. Just like our side body stretch, peel the heart open. Inhale. And on your exhale, begin to sink the right glute towards the right heel, a little bit like our side body sweeps from our seated shape. Begin to crawl the fingerprints out in front of you, coming back to your supported side plank on the right. Inhale here. Exhale to hug the navel in, round the spine, come back the way you came, and find your gate pose. Inhale at the top, and exhale to round and sweep the palms, find your supported side plank. Coming back through to your gate pose. One more. Inhale to reach. Expand beyond the body with the breath. And exhale to fold. Crawl the fingerprints back. Find your tabletop shape. Left knee grounds. And we'll take it to the second side. Rooting down through the left fingertips. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Big breath, big stretch. And exhale, thread the needle. Right arm reaches underneath your left shoulder. Notice if this side maybe calls for something a little bit different. Meet those differences with compassion and understanding, simply by following the depth and quality of your breath. Begin to reel in your extremities, reroot through the left hand. Inhale to re-extend your right arm high as you bloom into your supported side plank on the left. Exhale to swoop the right hand down. Inhale, reach and roll the heart open. Big breath in, long line from thumb to heel. Use your exhale to press away from the earth, tee out the arms, and find your gate pose. Right hand melts down the right leg, any amount. Left hand reaches up and back. On an exhale, begin to sink your left glute towards your left heel and sweep the fingertips through. Come around to your side plank, your supported side plank on the left. Use your exhale to draw the navel up and in, sink the hips, crawl the fingertips through, and re-expand, reopen to your gate pose. Find one more, sweeping the breath as you move like water here. Nice fluid movements, your breath, your movement. And we'll meet again in our tabletop shape. Go ahead, release. Shoulders over the wrists, knees under the hip points, tuck the toes, drop the belly, lift the heart, big breath in, maybe tick-tock the chin from side to side. And on your exhale, tilt the tail towards the sky, downward facing dog, pedal out the feet, wrap the elbow creases to look forward. Take a few breaths here to give yourself what you need to arrive in this shape. Maybe a generous bend in the knees. Melt the belly towards the tops of the thighs. We'll find a moment of stillness in our downward dog. Elbow creases shine forward. No tension in the face, the head, the neck. On an inhale, come up high on the tippy toes. Exhale, hop, step, dance to the top of your space. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, slide the palms up to the tops of the thighs with little grasshopper leg elbows. Heart and head pull forward, ball of each foot is heavy. And exhale, bend the knees, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, round spine, root to rise, sweep the hands up high, high mountain. Exhale, all the breath out, all the way down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, slide the palms to the shins, long spine. Exhale to fold. Step the feet back to plank, knees up or down. Take a moment to find a nice, beautiful breath in your plank shape. And exhale, lower all the way to the abdomen, sliding the palms in line with the ribs for Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Root down through the tops of the feet, extend through the crown. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Press through plank or tabletop and make your way back to your downward facing dog. Finding a cycle of breath here. And we'll get into a standing flow, rooting down through the left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Option to open up the hip. Find your scorpion tail. Maybe press into the right palm to level out the shoulders. Inhale brings you back to three-legged dog. Hips square to the earth, toes down. Exhale, right knee to chest, shift forward and step your right foot towards your right thumb for a hips width stance. And inhale to rise, high lunge. Head over heart over hips. Maybe gaze up, lift the heart, think Sphinx pose. Exhale, open twist to the right. Left hand forward, right hand back. Moving mindfully here like we're swimming through honey. Inhale to swoop the right hand down to come up. Back through center, high lunge. Exhale, tee out the arms, warrior two, left heel melts. Front knee over front ankle. Take a moment to find your foundation here. Maybe wrap the left bicep out. Gaze down the front middle finger. Light up through the outside edge of your left foot. And inhale to reverse. Flip the right palm, shift forward, up and back. Big side body stretch. Exhale, side angle, forearm to thigh. Swoop the left hand forward, pinkies down. Always an option to take left hand to the sky or maybe right hand to the shin or a block. Inhale, reverse. Dancing warrior. Exhale, side angle, your version. Maybe explore moving a little deeper. Inhale, reverse, last one. And exhale, side angle. Maintaining length in the torso as the heart peels open towards the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten through the right leg. Reach your right arm towards the sky. And exhale, Trikonasana, reaching through the right fingertips, pulling the right hip back as the left hip melts forward, reaching for a block or your shin, maybe the earth inside or outside of the right foot, whatever feels more stacked in your shoulders. And notice if we're over rotating here in our right shoulder and spin the right elbow crease to look forward. Find a nice, beautiful breath in here. And exhale, wind the left hand down, rebend the right knee. Find your dragonfly twist, right hand reaches. And from here, we can move to our revolved half moon. So reaching for your block is what I'd recommend under the left hand. Right hand to the sky. Use your exhale to Shift forward, lifting the left toes off the earth any amount. Right hand to the sky. Revolved half moon. Find a nice inhale here. And exhale, rebend the right knee. Left toes touch down. Lift to your high lunge. Open twist to the right. We've been here before. Inhale brings you back to your high lunge. Heart lifts, almost like we're holding something big and round and beautiful and bright in our hands up overhead. Find a cycle of breath here. And exhale, airplane chair, top of your space. Pinkies down, long spine, weight is in the heels. Option to pause here, or maybe we'd like to play with shifting forward, lifting the heels any amount for drinking bird. Find an inhale. And exhale, release, melt the heels down, high mountain, rise. Big breath in, long puppy belly. Exhale, Samastiti, thumbs at the sternum. Find a cycle of breath here. Come home to how it feels to be in your body today, on your mat, showing up for yourself in this moment. And we'll find our flow on the second side. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, half lift, your version, maybe palms on the shins, the earth, or the thighs. And exhale to fold. Step, hop, or dance to your plank, knees up or down. This time you can melt belly to cobra, or if you'd like, you can inhale to shift forward, elbows over the wrists, lower halfway for chaturanga, and roll through to your upward dog. Mindful not to crunch the back of your neck, but maybe press the earth away, lift the heart, create space in the throat. And make your way to your downward dog. Your breath, your movement. Pedal out the feet. Take what you need here. And we'll find our flow on the second side. Rooting down through the right heel. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Maybe you'd like to bend into the left knee. Stack the hips. Pressing into that left hand to level out the shoulders. Create space for your beautiful head and neck. Inhale brings you back to three-legged dog, hips square to the earth, left toes turn down. Exhale, step the left foot through towards your left thumb, hips width stance. And inhale to rise, stack the bones, high lunge. Maybe spread the fingertips wide, lift the heart. Exhale, open twist to the left, right hand forward, left hand back. Tall, beautiful open twist. Use your inhale to swoop the left hand down, to come forward, pass through your high lunge, and exhale to tilt the arms as you ground the right heel. Warrior two. Beautiful. Virabhadrasana 2. We've been here before. Find your foundation, your stable base. Head over heart, over pelvis. Maybe even turn the core muscles on. And flip the left palm. Inhale, shift forward, up and back. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle, forearm to thigh, long torso. Right pinkies reach forward and down, or maybe hand to the sky. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle, maybe reaching for the earth or a block. Last one, dance your warrior. And inhale, reverse triangle, straighten through the left leg. And exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose, maybe staying up high. Noticing if this side is unique in some way, exploring a tiny bend in the left knee, keeping that left elbow crease looking forward. Gazing wherever feels most supportive for the neck. And begin to wind the right hand down to meet your block on the inside of the left foot. Lift the right heel, dragonfly twist. Big breath in, left hand reaches. Use your exhale to bend into the back knee, keeping your left knee bent too. Walk your block up just a bit and launch. For your revolved half moon, right toes turn down. Inhale here. And exhale to bend into the left knee. Right toes touch down. Use your center to lift head over heart. Tee out the arms, high lunge, open twist. Swoop the left hand down to come up. High lunge, big breath in, like you're holding this big, beautiful sun in your fingertips up overhead. Maybe gaze up. And exhale, airplane chair, top of your space. Long, beautiful spine. Find an inhale here. Maybe squeeze the shoulder blades together like you're holding a marble between the scapula. And maybe hover the heels any amount. You're welcome to play with drinking bird here, or if you'd like to begin straightening through the legs as the heart pulls forward, finding your diver shape. As you're ready, release, heels melt towards the earth. Inhale to rise, high mountain. Exhale, Samasthiti, thumbs at the sternum. Pause for 3 cycles of breath here. Taking a moment to notice, to steady the breath. Beautiful work, my friends. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, Uttanasana, rain it down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, long spine, your version. And exhale to fold, step, hop, or dance to plank, tabletop, or half plank. Find your flow and take it back to downward facing dog. Last little bit of strength here. Rooting down through the left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, guide the right knee towards your left elbow. Option to drop for supported side plank. Right knee grounds, maybe left hand reaches forward, or kick the right foot through for fallen triangle. Big breath in as you lift the hips. Maybe gaze up the left thumb. Again, notice if we're over rotating in our right shoulder and wrap the right elbow crease to look forward. As you're ready, left palm plants. Lift the left heel and guide your right knee towards your right wrist for your half pigeon. Sliding the left leg long, maybe staying up tall for a moment. Taking a big breath in and exhale. Melt the torso forward any amount. And we'll pause for 5 full cycles of breath here, slow and steady. Option to take your block beneath your right glute, or even bend into this left knee and bring the thigh up to meet the sole of the right foot. Begin to press up onto the palms. Tuck the left toes. Light up through that quad. Kick into the left heel. Press the earth away and take it back to downward facing dog. Paddle it out. Take what you need. Find a cycle of breath here. In through the nose. And exhale out the mouth or the nose. Let it go. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the left leg high. And exhale, cross the left knee towards your right elbow or tricep. Option to find your supported side plank or fallen triangle, kicking the left leg through. Take a moment to create space. Breathe beyond the confines of your body. And on an exhale, right palm plants, heart frames the top of your space, and guides your left knee towards your left wrist to find your version of half pigeon. Maybe keeping the left heel a little closer in, maybe adding or subtracting a prop. Maybe this side calls for something a little different than the first side. That's okay. Take what you need. Sit up tall or walk the palms forward to fold any amount. 5 slow, deep, steady breaths here. Begin to press up onto the palms and shift the hips to the left. Sweep your right leg around, kick both legs out long, and we'll make our way back to a reclined shape. Taking a moment to stretch out long from fingertips to toes, roll the wrists, wiggle the fingers. Maybe shine your rib cage towards the sky. And on an exhale, hug the knees in towards the chest. Maybe rock side to side, hip to hip. And allow the left leg to stretch out long. Find an inhale to hug your right knee up in towards your right shoulder, compressing the right hip. And exhale, guide right knee up and over to the left for your twist. Maybe the right hand reaches out or finds a loose cactus shape. Maybe the head falls to one side or stays neutral. Begin inviting the pull of gravity into your practice. Use your inhale to guide the hips, the knee back through center, and stretch the right leg long. And on an inhale, left knee up and towards the chest, towards the left shoulder. Give it a big squeeze. Compress the left hip as you bloom the torso with breath. And on your exhale, left knee crosses up and over into your twist. Twisting any amount here. Allowing the breath to return to its natural rhythm. Maybe even closing down the eyes or softening the gaze. Notice if we can create space between the top teeth and the bottom teeth. Bring the tongue to root down at the bottom of the mouth. And allow the tiny muscles of the face, the jaw, to soften. Use an inhale to guide the torso back through center. And kick the left leg long to meet the right. Finding a Shavasana shape. Maybe you'd like to just pause here. This is a wonderful place to be. In your corpse pose, hands rest naturally at either side. Feet a little bit wider than the hips. Gaze soft or eyes closed. You're always welcome to find constructive rest or bring something to support the knees to take a little bit of pressure out of the lumbar spine. Give yourself what you need to arrive here fully in rest. This is still your practice. This is still your time to honor the effort it took to make it here. Not just to your mat, but to this moment. And the next time you hear my voice, I will be guiding you out of your Shavasana shape. You are welcome to stay here, resting and digesting the nutrients of your practice for as long as time allows. But if you're ready to take this practice off the mat and into the rest of your day, I invite you to deepen the breath. Invite any gentle movements that feel intuitive to you to bring yourself back to wakefulness with care as a means of inviting this new and beautiful space you took the time to make today to come up off the mat with you. You can stretch out long, a good morning stretch, reaching out long from fingertips to toes. And on an exhale, hug the knees towards the chest. Mindfully, maybe with the gaze closed or the eyes soft, making your way to one side and finding a comfortable seat where we can take a deep breath in together to celebrate this past half hour spent in community doing yoga and honor the decision you made to fill your cup today, to bring a little bit more presence to the world. You can join your thumbs together at the heart space with me if you'd like, Anjali Mudra. Taking a moment to press the palms together, broaden through the collarbone, lift the heart. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Thank you so much for being here today, for sharing your time, your space, your energy, and your practice, not only with me, but with each other. It is an honor and a privilege to guide you through these practices. And thank you for allowing me to be with you today to do yoga. What a treat. Namaste.